2016 was definitely the turning point for YouTube as a platform. While the site has always been on a steep decline since 2012, the last 2 years have definitely felt like Judgment Day for the overall platform. A new breed of YouTuber arose from the ashes, knowledgeable of our natural love for online discourse and conflict, managed to make a killing off of stoking the flames of drama. But one seems to stand out from all the usual suspects. Appearing out of nowhere, Neros Q seemed like your ordinary commentator, talking about popular YouTubers and exposing their faults. But Neros took it in a more aggressive manner. He'd point out any flaws he'd find in the content creator's vids, or sins as he called them, then tallied them up. And then... This is what caused him to gain a lot of controversy among the commentary community at large. His characters would kill off the targeted content creators, usually in over-the-top and dramatic ways, a la Devil May Cry or Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. I mean, the animation is decent enough, higher caliber than your usual commentary video. Heck, better than anything I could make. But it kind of feels like that weird kid in art class who got mad at his teacher, and so he draws a pic of her getting her head decapitated. It's just really immature and standoffish. And I bet you're all asking, well, what about his actual talking points? And yeah, he made some good points occasionally, but I think at best a lot of his arguments were really pedantic.
Cool thing about the gang Green Gang in the original, as opposed to the new roller derby gang, is they didn't copy and paste the same character over.
You mean like Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup are pretty much copy and paste characters?
And at worst, it's just...
You know that wasn't a joke for the audience to even laugh at, right? It was just for the characters, God. It's not like when something funny does happen in a cartoon, every character stops and laughs at that joke with the audience. No! They totally ignore a joke that we're supposed to laugh at, and it's the same the other way around. We're not supposed to laugh at a joke that the characters find funny.
What? I don't even know what that even means. Like, is it supposed to be ironically funny to the audience? Like, is it anti-humor? We're not supposed to laugh at the joke that the characters find funny? You're not supposed to find it funny. I could literally analyze that for years and not understand what he meant by that. Okay, calm down. Don't want to get a brain aneurysm. His first and most notorious target was Rebel Taxi, a high-profile member of the animation and reviewing community. Pan, being the complete alpha that he is, simply laughed it off in the comments. His fans demanded that Neros be on Rebel Taxi's podcast. And eventually, RT and his co-host got Neros on. And in my personal opinion, it's probably one of the funniest episodes in their entire podcast series. Everyone sounded like they had a lot of fun. And Neros Q was even added to the deep Rebel Taxi lore. One of my favorites was, since Neros uses a voice changer, he's actually Ken, a former co-host of RT's podcast, just using an alias. So it seemed like Neros had amassed a high level of infamy online. But among the detractors were some people that took a legitimate liking towards the guy. And this definitely rings true when Neros broke character and made a Tumblr post mentioning his brother's suicide on December of 2016. I had a brother. We didn't always get along, and sometimes he wouldn't do what I would ask him to do. He could be lazy, but sometimes he would do things that I couldn't believe he would do for me. He could do things I couldn't, and he always had my back when things got rough. What does this have to do with Neros? I loosely based Neros off of him. I never cared about how many subscribers the Neros channel achieved, but the amount of great comments and emails I've read gave me hope that someday Neros could have some form of an impact on everybody, just like how my brother did for me. I should have appreciated him more. I don't want him gone. I want him back. I want my older brother back. God, give me my brother back. People were understanding enough of the situation and dropped all the edgelord memes and consoled Neros for his loss. Unfortunately, this incident has caused Neros to withdraw from making any more videos around 2017, leaving only 5 videos to his channel's name. And it would seem that that would be the end of this story, but not quite. Back in September of this year, Neros posted a pic on his DA featuring his character Neros at a drawing table, with an Anthro Rabbit character heckling him about his progress. Neros was still active. I sent a few notes on DA and Facebook and was able to get in contact with him. I asked him some basic questions. What was your reason for returning to YouTube? Did you ever feel like wanting to go back to the Pizza Party podcast? And what were some of his upcoming projects? He had this to say.
I wouldn't place it as returning, since I feel as though I've never left. The remaining episodes of Neros Q reviews were already planned and roughly written. I had to stop and take care of things my brother left behind. The next video won't even address the hiatus because I didn't even plan to go on hiatus.
Then talks about how he and Pan planned on doing a Teen Titans Go vs Powerpuff Girls special review, but it just never came to fruition since Pan decided he didn't feel like doing it. His next video is planned to be announced Christmas Day of 2018. So mark your calendars for that, because this is going to be the gift that just keeps on giving. You know, if I could be completely honest, I'm actually a little bit excited to see what Neros has planned this December. It'll be a great chance to see how much his overall style has improved in the past 2 years. Here's hoping our Lord of the Edge hasn't gone dull. Anyways, I will see you later.